Right, hello and welcome. So today we are going over one of the most highly requested Honda Civics to be added to a game. This is a Honda Civic SiR 2 EG from 1993. Now this Honda Civic's been in the data mine files for a very long time and people have been wanting it to be added to the game. So let's see, has it been worth the wait? But before we actually go into that, I thought I'd just let you know that this is the first time in Gran Turismo 7 history that we have received a brand new car as well as an engine swap for it. So yes, this is a first of its kind for Gran Turismo 7. So I thought, why not just test this vehicle out and see how good this vehicle is standard as well as engine swap. So with that being said, sit back and enjoy today's video. So the Honda Civic SiR EG from SiR 2 EG from 1993. Well, you can pick this vehicle up from the used car dealership for 52,100 credits. It's crazy to think that this vehicle went from 16,000 credits in GT6 to over 50,000 in Gran Turismo 7. So that truly shows you how much the value of this vehicle has increased because of how people want this car. Now, why do people want this Civic so badly? So this vehicle was the top of the line. The SiR 2 came out with a naturally aspirated 1.6 liter DOHC VTEC engine. Now this engine produces a staggering 167 brake horsepower. Now the SiR 2 model is actually more popular than your standard SiR because this one actually came with amenities like electric windows, air conditioning, a leather steering wheel. It still kept the boy racer-esque of hard suspension, lots of power, and just being a fun vehicle, but it just made the overall experience just a bit softer and nicer to experience. So it just made it more comfortable. So when we jump into a vehicle in Gran Turismo 7 and take it around a circuit, well, we actually get to experience something quite fun. Now in its standard shape, I won't lie to you, it is not the fastest thing out there, especially, it's an old car, so we can't really be comparing it to modern vehicles, but around Kyoto Driving Park we did see it say a lap time around the 2-minute 13-second mark, which frankly is not competitive. Now this is a vehicle, if you want to drive it standard as an entry, as a starter vehicle, this is exactly what it is. So for 50,000 credits, well, you gain your money's worth. So this vehicle, down Kyoto Driving Park, straight away we are coming at just under 180 kilometers per hour before we need to slam on the brakes to make it around the first corner. Now the thing is, with the Honda Civic Type R, with the being front engine front wheel drive, you are gonna notice a lot of understeer, which we are gonna combat once we fully upgraded. But before that, well, the vehicle's handling is what you'd expect from a 90s front wheel drive box hatch. It's exactly what you expect. Understeer, the front wheels do light up, which is surprising. It makes a lot of noises, which was quite enjoyable, and overall it gives you the feeling that you're in a Honda Civic and there's no other vehicle that will honestly give you that experience. So this for me right now feels like a very typical Honda Civic. I don't know if that's gonna offend anyone, but yeah. So let's see if we can actually change that now. So if now we head on over to the tuning shop and just upgrade this vehicle, well, we see that we can actually up the power quite a bit, because now we see that the power figure sits at 344 brake horsepower and a weight of 877 kg. So we lost quite a bit of weight and added quite a bit of power. So this should make the Honda Civic quite exciting to experience. So before we do that, we're gonna head on over to GT also to just increase or just improve the overall looks of the Honda. And by doing this, we see we have 2 options for a front splitter, 2 options for a side skirt, 2 options for a rear diffuser, and 2 options for a rear wing. So you can really customize your Honda Civic to whatever you like. For me, for the first build, I went with something very clean, simple, and just kept the original paint and just slapped some NK or PF1s on it because it's a Civic at the end of the day. So once we did that, we're back out onto circuit, and when I tell you, it was just overall a lot better of an experience. It was a lot quicker, but I won't say it was fast or it's going to be a competitive vehicle. If you are a big fan of Honda Civics, this vehicle is going to fit right into your garage. It fits the criteria and just the experience of a fast Honda Civic hatchback, and I love that. Yes, this vehicle is able to travel up to 200 kilometers per hour with absolute ease. Braking is phenomenal. Handling, if you set it up right, it can be really good, but it can also be a bit sketchy if your tune is a bit all over the place. So you do need to keep that in mind. But the Honda Civic SiR 2EG, with the engine being fully upgraded, it is a lot of fun and quite fast. Well, a lot faster than standard, because now we see the vehicle says lap times around the 1 minute 42 second mark, which frankly, as I said, isn't competitive, but it's a big improvement over standard. So now let's see how it handles an engine swap. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if we head on over to GT Auto and we actually spend, how much is it now, 137,500 credits, well, we can swap out the engine from the Honda Civic and put in the engine from the Honda Integra Type R. So engine that's not really that much more powerful, because if we take it on over to the tuning shop fully upgraded, we see now the vehicle produces a total of 418 horsepower, and we see the weight now change to 879 kgs. So it's honestly, the Integra motor didn't add a whole lot of power to it, but with it still adding power, the vehicle is just faster. Now fuel economy does stay the same. I didn't really see that much of a difference. I have seen people doing this, using this vehicle in like road racing, multiplayer lobbies. I have seen people try it out around the WTC 600. With the vehicle being fully upgraded, if I'm not mistaken, it does reach 700 performance points, but the issue lies at the fact of it's just at that 700 performance points mark, and around the WTC 700, it's not really the best sorted vehicle for it, if I'm gonna be honest. So I don't really see this being a money grinding go-to or the new meta vehicle. But overall, the Honda Civic, if you're a big fan of Civics, you are gonna absolutely love it. If you aren't and you're just looking for a fun little run around, this could be that. But overall, I don't really see you needing to go out of your way to purchase this vehicle and even the engine swap, because look, the engine swap, it's not revolutionary, it's not really making the vehicle competitive, because even around Kyoto Driving Park, the vehicle is now setting lap times around the 1 minute 38 second mark, which is still under the 1 minute 35 mark that I always aim for. So it's not really that fast. It's more of, if it's your cup of tea, then drink it. If you're not a fan of it, don't buy it. It's as simple as that. Because look, for me, I don't really see myself using the Civic again, because I'm not a Civic fan, and there's really not much to do with this vehicle, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So on the Civic, yes, I do respect it. I can see why people would have wanted it in the game. Will I be going out of my way to be using it again? I highly doubt it. I'm probably just gonna jump into a normal Type R or just an Integra itself. So with that being said, hope you guys did go on. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts of the Honda Civic in the comment section down below. And with all this being said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.